Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to take a look at this rather interesting tool here that was sent to me by GearBest very recently, and it is the DZT 8-inch adjustable ring spanner apparently. You can see the sizes that it will accommodate here, and basically, chuck it over there, basically it works by pinching the handles up together, and it works in a very similar fashion to this wire crimping tool here. It just crimps a little ferrule onto the end of a wire, and this works in a similar way, except for the fact that it gets hold of nuts and bolts instead of crimping a wire together. Let's just have a closer look at this mechanism, shall we guys? And what we have is 6 blocks that are activated by a mechanism inside the tool itself. As you can see, every time you compress the handles together, it moves the blocks in. They do feel a little loose, so it'd be interesting to see exactly how they work. As you can see, it's a multi-layer tool here, and there is actually a little spring hidden away in the top just there, look guys, inside it to activate it, bring it back again, return spring as it were. And the tool has these nice soft foam style covers on the handle here, as a lot of tools do these days, making it quite easy to use. It feels quite comfortable in the hands, and you can see it runs quite nicely too. It's 8 inches according to the instructions. That'll be the length from here to here, not 8-inch nuts and bolts, because they would be a little bit on the big side, guys. What size nuts will it handle? Apparently from 12mm all the way up to 20mm, or 1/2 inch up to 3/4 of an inch in the SAE size of things. So basically it will handle either metric or imperial nuts and bolts by the looks of it. I think what we best be doing, guys, is getting it straight down to the workshop and seeing what we can do with it. Okay, so here we are in my extremely well organised and very tidy workshop here, my workbench. Right, and so here is the DZT tool. Here we have an open-ended adjustable spanner, and here we have what's known as a combination spanner. We have an open-ended here and a ring spanner at the other end. So what we'll do is I think we'll show you guys how you would use it, if you're not familiar with such tools, how you would use a combination spanner. Okay then, so here we have a nut and bolt that will fit this 13mm spanner, and we'll give it a go with the open-ended end first. So just bring it down to finger tight almost, and we'll put the open-ended on there. As you can see, we can get a fair amount of torque going on the nut there, but you'll find you can get a much better grip of it with a ring spanner, like so, because it won't, you know, the open-ended could possibly splay open a little bit as you're applying torque. This can't happen with the ring spanner, so let's give that a go. As you can see, we can, you know, it's not likely to slip or anything. But there we go, it's got a nice amount of torque on there, as you can probably see. There we go, it's loosened off quite nicely. So I suppose what we'd best be doing is having a go with the DZT then, guys. It's quite easy to do. Drop it over the nut, squeeze the handles together, and we're away. Just simple as that. How much torque can I apply? Let's have a look. Quite a bit actually, guys. It's quite comfortable to use, and I can apply more torque than I can with that little combination spanner there. That's fairly tight. Get him off. Here we go. And there we are. Opened, tightened it and loosened it as well, look. Okay, so next we'll try this 17mm spanner on this larger nut here. Yep, tightened it up nicely. Let's get the DZT on it and see what it can do. And it's just got just as much a good a grip of it as the as it did with the smaller nut and bolt there. So let's give it a go. blimey, yeah. You can get a fair amount of torque with this thing, guys. You know, you think it might fall apart or break, but it doesn't. It can take a fair amount of stick, actually. It's pretty neat. Alright then, so how will it get on with this nylock nut here? 17mm spanner required again. Now the idea behind a nylock nut is that they don't come loose very easily. As you can see, there's a little bit of blue nylon around there and it gets very, very tight. You can't do them any further than that really with your fingers. So let's see how well the DZT can handle a nylock nut. It's quite easy actually, and I like the way you can ratchet it as well, look. So it can handle a nylock nut okay. Pretty good. Okay then, so the DZT here can handle quite a range of nuts and bolts then, and it can replace quite a few spanners as well by the looks of things, and it's quite comfortable to use too. I didn't have any issues with hot spots or anything like that there. It's very comfortable to use. It's probably down to these nice foam grips here. Pretty nice actually, very comfortable. Alrighty, let's just thank GearBest for sending this interesting tool in once again, guys. Thank you very much to GearBest. Please support the people that support my channel, guys. I've got a special link to GearBest in the descriptive text below. Just click on that link, go along, you can check out their entire product range, purchase whatever you like, and I will get a small commission which I plough straight back into the channel. So thanks very much to everybody who has done that and who is currently doing it at the moment. Right, the little DZT here looks like to me like it's constructed from stainless steel. It is riveted together, and as I say, these little blocks are a little on the loose side of things, as you can see, but it doesn't seem to affect its performance at all. We've got some nice foam grips going on here too, making it very comfortable to use. I didn't have any problems using it at all, and I was applying quite an amount of torque to these nuts and bolts you see here today. It's quite well made by the looks of things. As you can see, it's like made of various layers here, but it's quite good at what it does apparently. Yeah, ideal I think for maybe for the amateur usage. I think if you don't use a lot of spanners or do a lot of high torque, obviously you can't use if you've got nuts in the middle of a long run of something, you can't use it because you'll never get it on and off. But that's where, you know, the open-ended things come in. But yes, this is quite an interesting tool, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget you can subscribe to the channel. That will help me as well, guys. Thank you very much. You can share it with your friends. You can share it on your social media too. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the review, to click a like as well, guys, because that will help me too. Thank you very much. You can follow me on Instagram. There's my Google+. And don't forget, another way to help the channel is via my Patreon page as well, guys. Thank you very much. Alright, well, if you've got any questions or comments on this little fellow here, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I will actually hopefully get round to looking at them. I can be a bit busy. I don't mean to ignore you guys, but I will try and get back to you if you've got any questions or comments, as I say. So thank you very much for those. I think this little fellow is going to be living in my toolbox. Okay guys, thanks for coming over and watching again. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you back here at Rathbone Manor in the near future then. Laters! Oh.